Hello, good day friend. Welcome to MongoDB series. Today is the part 2. We'll see MongoDB setup. So this was the agenda. We have already discussed what is MongoDB and MongoDB use cases. Today we'll see MongoDB setup, and in subsequent classes we'll see the CRUD, operations, indexing and others. So let us start. Regarding MongoDB, it's a client-server architectural pattern it follows. The client can be the application code, and where we use drivers for Node.js, Java, .NET and other languages to connect to MongoDB. We can use Mongo shell, that is a command line utility. We can use Compass, that is a graphical user interface. We can download it from MongoDB website. Also from VS Code, it is possible to connect. Server, MongoDB offers a cloud version that is known as MongoDB Atlas. That is a hosted version. MongoDB takes care of the operations. MongoDB Enterprise Server, that is you can download the executables and you can install it. And MongoDB Community Server, which is a free, so you can also download the executable and install it in a virtual machine or in a standalone machine. Okay, so I am here in MongoDB official website. And you can see there are two offerings, cloud and the server. And the cloud has the sandbox, which is free forever, the shared one and the dedicated one. Shared and dedicated will cost you. This is known as MongoDB Atlas. And the server version, where you can download the executables as I told, and you can install it in your virtual machine or in a server. So this is community and enterprise one. So let's start with the Atlas. So once you click on the button, you will be reaching to this page, where you will be getting the this form, and you can fill it up, and when you click on that, you will be reaching after verification of your account, you will be reaching to this page. Now this is the Atlas, inside Atlas, MongoDB Atlas. Now here the first thing you have to do, you need to create an organization. Okay, so you can give a name, any name you can give. Let me give you one. And you can see there are two cloud service. One is MongoDB Atlas and another Cloud Manager. For this tutorial, let's go with MongoDB Atlas and click on next. And you need to already with my Gmail ID, I have the organization owner. If you want to add other users, you can add it, and you can give organizational level permissions. And here you see the permissions: organization owner, organization project creator, organization billing admin. So you can set permission to different users. Now let me create the organization, and once the organization got created, you need to create a project. So let me create a project and click on next. Here also for me, I have different permissions. So there are project owner, project cluster manager, project data access admin. So you can have different user with different permissions. Now let me create a project. So the project is ready. Let me create the cluster. Now here, build and deploy the database. You see that I got a serverless option that would charge me for 1 million reads. It will charge me $0.3. And then here is the dedicated one, which will charge approximately $56 per month and $0.08 per hour. Okay, and the shared one, which is free one. Okay, so per project you can create one shared. So let me start with the free one. And this is the free one, shared one, and you can host it in any of these three cloud providers. Okay, so you can choose the location near to yours and you can install it. So you see here, you will be seeing the price. This is free. Okay, now remember, the free comes from here, the cluster tier. Okay, you can, if you want, you can go higher tier. It will be charged accordingly. Okay, now create cluster. So you can see the cluster is deployment completed. Now if we click on connect, we can, now you have to add your current IP address to whitelist it, add IP, and then you have to create a user. Let me create user 1 and the password, your database user. choose a connection method. Now you can connect via Mongo shell, connect via application like using drivers or Compass, that is the graphical user interface. I will show that, but before that let me start with Mongo shell. You can click on that. So this is the Mongo shell and you can copy that, okay, and you can go there, and if I type this, so I have to enter the password, so it is getting connected now. So it got connected. Now I can see that there are two databases. Now I can create a new database, product database, and then I can create a collection here. Okay, so it got inserted. We can see that. And you see this is the data, like database, and you can connect via Mongo shell. Now if you don't have Mongo shell, either you can download it from here. Okay, you can download the Mongo shell from here. If you click on that, it will download Mongo shell. So here it is, a GIF file, so you need to extract that, and then if you go inside, you will be seeing a bin folder. Inside that bin folder you will see the Mongo shell. Okay, so like as I installed it here, you need to put that in the path, remember. So environment setting, and for the user variable, here is the path, and edit. I can go okay. Now once this is done, you can run your command prompt, and from command prompt you can hit enter, and you see you can also connect it from here. Okay, this is how it is. So if you don't put it into path, you will see that your command prompt is not be able to recognize Mongo. And another thing is that if you need to restart your command prompt, okay, to reload all the path variables. Now if you don't have Mongo shell installed, you can download it from here. Also you can download from, you can go to data developer tools. You can click on this from software, and then you can click on this Mongo shell, and here you can click on download now, and you will be redirecting to this one, and here you will be seeing the available download Mongo shell. Actually, if you see all Mongo Compass, you can download the Compass also. Okay, you can download other database tools. Okay, now let's see the Mongo shell here. Now here you can choose like the MSI, the zip which I downloaded. If you do that, you will get the zip. If you can also choose the MSI. Okay, you can download it and you can install it using MSI. It will ask, and you can download it for other operating systems as well. Okay, this is how you install Mongo shell. Now this is about how you can create a database in Mongo Atlas, and let me show you one more thing. You will get this kind of visualization as well. Now you can create, this is the first cluster. If I click on create, it will take me to the create new cluster one, and there you see dedicated. If I go to serverless, sorry, not serverless, free shared, and you see that it is now no more free. It's showed like some charges. Okay, even if I switch the provider also, cloud provider also, this is still like still chargeable. Okay, now you see it is written here, limit of 1 free cluster per project. Okay, so if you create another project, you will be able to create another free cluster. Like here I have one project. If I create a new project, I'll be able to create another free cluster. So let us see that. Approach to, click on next, create project. So if I click on build database, you see I get the shared one. If I click on create, you see it is showing free. So now let us see the other offerings. So I'm here in a virtual machine. Here I will be installing MongoDB for Windows. This is a clean virtual machine, a fresh virtual machine. So let me click on that. So MongoDB download center, and this is the on-premise one, community server. Okay, this is the 5.0 is the current MSI. So if I click on download, if you want to download the previous releases, you can select from here. You can select the one. Okay, let me click on this one. Yeah, so this is the setup wizard. Let me click on next, accept the terms and condition. You request you to read it before you accept it, and then let me click on complete. Run as network service user. Okay, if you want it as a other user, you can do it here, and let all be default as it is. Now this would install the graphical user interface, the client compass client tool. Okay, next, install, and let it be installed. Okay, once it is done, the Mongo compass will be opened automatically, and then start using compass. And if you click on connect, it will be connected to the local instance. You see this one, and here you can, if you want, you can create a new database. You can also create a collection, and then you can go inside it, and you have the collection here. Okay, and here you can insert data, and data that would be import, insert document. Yeah, you can do that. Okay, now let us see Linux installation. To do the Linux installation of community edition, first you have to add the GPG key. So before that, let me update the package. Okay, then let me add the GPG key. Okay, so it is added. Now I will come down, and then so I have to take this. So mine is Ubuntu 20 focal. If yours is Bionic or Xenial, just take that proper one. Let me enter. Okay, next is this will pull from Mongo. Okay, we got GPG error. See, this is the error. In that case, what we have to do, so it's missing public key signature for this one. So all we have to do is add this key and then add this command. Okay, sudo apt key adv key server, and this is the URL and receipt keys. Enter. Okay, this is important. Now we can run sudo apt get update, and you see, okay, so it's updated. Now we can be able to install this one. Okay, enter, and you see it's being installed. Okay, so it is done. Okay, next we have to start the MongoDB service. Okay, so if you come down, you'll be seeing it is here. So this is the one. So the reason it was failing because I didn't start that. So now we can see the status. status status, and you see it is active. Okay, now we can see. Yeah, now we are inside it. Now we can see the DBs, and we can do use maybe